The most I've sold is 6 properties to one person. It's mostly about communication and just being reliable. Most of the time today, people just have a hard time just staying in contact with people. I mean, I hear it very often that my agent just never called me back. I would have used them again, they just never called me back, or I didn't remember their name or whatever. When I was an assistant, I worked with someone on a day-to-day, and I got to learn a lot. I mean, I got to see what it's like day in and day out working with someone who was busy, someone who was successful.
When you went out on your own, you decided to go to a different office. What went into your decision on where you went?
Well, actually, David Lyng bought American Dream Realty, so I didn't necessarily switch.
So they brought the mountain to Muhammad.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So I was very happy there, but the switch definitely added a lot more resources. I mean, I love it. They remodeled all the offices, so I'm very happy. We have a lot of help.
And now you have your own team.
Kind of, yeah.
What does that look like?
The Coastal Bay team, Bob Hinkle is the starter of that team. He started the website. He's been around for over 40 years doing real estate in Santa Cruz and the Bay Area. He's my mentor. He's been my mentor since the very beginning. My office is right next to him, so we definitely do a lot of business together. It helps because he's in that older generation that doesn't really know technology as well as I do. So the relationship goes both ways. So I help him on a day-to-day doing stuff that maybe he doesn't understand how to do, that I excel in, and then vice versa.
And do you specialize in representing buyers or sellers, or do you have somebody on the team that does those things?
We all do everything. Bob kind of specializes in big development type stuff, so he works with a lot of builders, a lot of contractors, investors, stuff like that. And I work with buyers and sellers. Lately, I've been having a lot more listings, mostly beach homes. I work a lot in Pajaro Dunes and Live Oak. I've done a lot of sales in the Santa Cruz Mountains as well. So I don't think there's anything that I would not do. I think right now I'm about 50-50 listings and buyers.
So let's shift to the social media. So how does a millennial market herself on social media?
Well, that's kind of one of my specialties, and it's funny because I have a lot of agents in the office who like to come up to my office once in a while and ask for help and ask for Facebook help and Instagram help. But it's a huge factor. I mean, everybody's online these days. Everybody's on their phones. Everybody's on their computer, as you know, looking at Zillow, Trulia, and you know, that's the first place people are looking. So having a really strong social media and online presence with listings and just as a personal brand, it's important. And I think where a lot of agents fall short is they forget about that part, maybe because it's not their generation or because they don't believe in it or because whatever. But the fact of the matter is people are on there, and if you want more visibility, it's definitely going to be to your advantage. The good thing is you can control it, right? So you can control how you want to present yourself. You can control what time you post things. I mean, all of those things are a factor in what kind of response you get to your posts. So
how much of what you do is organic versus paid? Because I know the prices have gone up quite a bit for the pay to play.
Yeah, I don't do a lot of that. You know, I think I've found a way that works for me where I found a system where I'm on there regularly. I check things and I do paid ads myself. So you can do paid Instagram ads and paid Facebook ads for your listings. So for example, if I have an open house, I'll make a post about the property, about the open house, post the times of the open houses, the pictures.
On your personal page, or that tends to be more effective, I find.
I think so too. I think I get more attention when I use my personal because people just feel like they're talking to a real person and not so much a business or you know, an automated system. So, but then you can boost that post and you can pick your audience. So there's really great ways to target your audience for your social media posts. So I think if people just take a few minutes out of their day and just spend a little bit of time on social media, just posting their listings or just doing a little bit of branding, then I think it'll go a long way.
Yeah. So where do you're what, 4 years into your career now? So where do you see it going in the next 4 years? How do you think it'll change?
My main goal is consistency. So I personally don't have a drive to be on top or necessarily number one. I just want to be successful, consistent, happy, and balanced. So in 4 years, I'm hoping that's still the case.